Hey guys, Derek here with Derek's All MMA channel doing my predictions on the Dominic Cruz, Demetrius Johnson free fight card on Versus tomorrow night. Great night of free fights. I think this will be a better fight card than the previous fight card this past weekend, which was on pay-per-view, and you're going to get this one for free. So let's get right into it. Matt Wiman versus Matt Danzig, a rematch. The last time they fought, bad stoppage by Yves Levine, thinking that Matt Danzig went out from a choke. Both of these fighters are good fighters. I think, both of these guys are on the Ultimate Fighter, different seasons. And I just think, Danzig came into the Ultimate Fighter as a big veteran. He had already had a bunch of fights, and Wiman was still this raw talent. And I think you've seen their time since the Ultimate Fighter where Wiman has just gotten better, and Danzig, I think, had already just hit that point where he was as good as he was going to get. So I think Wiman's going to win this fight. I do not see him able to finish Danzig. I see this fight going all 3 rounds, and I see Wiman winning a comfortable decision. But this should be a great fight. Second fight, Anthony Johnson versus Charlie Brenneman. This fight is very simple. Can Charlie Brenneman take Johnson down? And if he can't, he's going to get knocked out. The thing is, Anthony Johnson has always been that guy. It's just we're waiting for him to live up to his potential and be really a contender in the welterweight division. And he's just not ever been that guy. He's a big guy for the division. Has had a history of trouble of cutting weight. But the thing is, if he ever get his act together, he should be a dominant fighter in this division. Because there was that one time where a lot of people thought he was the one guy that could beat St. Pierre. I think his wrestling is good enough to where he's going to be able to keep Brenneman from taking him down. I think he's explosive and more athletic than Brenneman. So I think Johnson's going to be able to stuff the takedowns in the first round and finish Brenneman by TKO. Anthony Johnson TKO. Co-main event, Pat Barry, Stephen Struve, and what is just going to be a weird fight because you got Pat Barry, who's just a midget for heavyweight, and Stephen Struve, who's just a giant. He's like 6'11". My prediction on this is a weird fight to predict. I think Pat Barry's going to win this fight. I think the reason is I think he's going to be able to get... Struve isn't the most athletic guy. He's kind of very tall and lanky. Very tough fight, but I think Barry's going to get it done. I think Barry's going to get some great leg kicks on Struve, slow him down to where he can close distance and eventually just knock him out with his hands. So I'm going to go second round KO Pat Barry in this fight. On to the main event, Dominic Cruz defending the 135-pound bantamweight title against Demetrius Johnson. This fight, guys, like I said, don't blink because these guys are so fast. They're all over it. But I'm going to predict the upset. I think Demetrius Johnson, the big advantage that Dominic Cruz has had over all of his opponents has been his speed. He's not going to have a speed advantage in this fight. Demetrius Johnson is, he's going to be faster than Cruz. And I think Johnson can get some takedowns, and I think he's going to be able to hang on his feet. Because Cruz, his... stand-up style is he kind of bounces in and gets out before you can do anything. I think Cruz is going to be able to dictate this. I think Johnson is going to be able to dictate the speed of the fight, which is going to throw Cruz off of what he normally does. So I'm going to go Demetrius Johnson by a close decision, become our bantamweight champion. That's a quick prediction video, guys. Any comments about anything, just let me know. Like I said, I'm doing this video very quick. I'm a little under the weather, but I wanted to get this video out there for you guys. Tomorrow night on Versus, free fight card, guys. Looking forward to it.